Hello everyone, welcome to Nelson School online education program. Learn this session we have solved the fair notebook exercise of direct and indirect speech. So in this session also we'll be solving the fair notebook exercise number 5. Now it is exercise 5, change the following into indirect speech. Number 1 is the stranger said to the farmer, I am completely lost and I am quite scared. So the first step is to go for the reporting verb. So the reporting verb is said to. So you can change it to told. Then the next step is to go for the reported verb. So your reported verb is am and again am. So simple present changes to simple past. So it becomes was and was. So 2 steps finished. Now see the speaker in the reporting speech. So the speaker is the stranger. So circle it. Then the listener is the farmer. So we have to put a box. Now after putting the box, go in the reported speech and see which pronoun is used. So the pronoun used is I. Because it is first person, so we'll circle it. Again the next pronoun used is I, so you have to circle it. Now the pronoun that is first person changes with the speaker. Your speaker, this is the stranger it is. So it's third person and you consider as a male. So it becomes he. Okay. So wherever it is I, we'll be using he. Okay, so we'll replace the comma with the conjunction that. So it seems the stranger told the farmer that. Now I changes to he, so I'll write over here he. Am, we have changed to was, so it come was. That he was completely lost and he. Okay, again I changes to he was quite scared. So it seems the stranger told the farmer that he was completely lost and was quite scared. Number 2, the farmer said, I'll show you the way out of the forest if you come with me. So it is, the reported verb is said, reporting verb is said. So you have to go for the reported verb now. So the reported verb is will show. It's a model. So will changes to would. Okay. So we'll go for the reported verb. So changes will changes to would. And then next it is come. Okay. So come is a simple present tense that you have to change it to simple past tense. Okay. Now next step is to go for the speaker. So speaker is the farmer, so circle it. Then listener, we don't have a listener over here. So in that case, you have to assume either of the speaker. Like the farmer said to me, or it is the farmer said to him. Whatever we assume. For now, we can assume the farmer said to me. Okay. Now go for the reported speech, and that will see the pronoun. So the pronoun in the reported speech is I. So first person circle, then you, second person box. Okay, again you, second person box, and again me, first person circle. Now first persons will move with the speaker and second persons will change with the listener. Okay, now first I'll change the first person, the farmer, because I changes with the speaker. So the farmer is again male. Okay, and it is in third person, so we'll use he for it. Okay, now we have assumed it as me. Okay, now your listener is in first person, so you have to change your listener according to the first person. Okay, that is you changes to me, so it becomes the farmer told me, or the farmer said that. Okay, but if we have assumed, so you have to write farmer told me, because I have assumed me as the listener. Okay, that he. Okay, now will you have changed to would. He would show me. Here they have considered he, so it can, the farmer said to him, so they have written him. Okay, and we have considered me, so you can have me also here. So the farmer said that he would show me the way, or here him the way out of the forest if I, because I have assumed what? Me. So it is if I went with him. Okay, this come is there, so we cannot change to came with him. So if I went with him. Okay, so next, number 3, the captain said to Prince, our ship can sail very fast. Even if we do not start till midnight, we'll be able to reach England earlier than anyone else. So the first step is to go for the reporting verb. So it is said to changes to told. Next step is to go for the reported verb, that is can changes to could. Another reported verb is do start. So it is simple present, will change to simple past, that is started. But it is not, so it becomes did not start. Okay. Next verb is will be able. So changes to would be able. Fine. So done with the reporting and the reported verbs. Now we'll go for the speaker. The speaker is the captain. So circle it. Prince is the listener. So we'll put a box. Now inside the reported speech, the pronoun used is are. Again first person, circle it. we first person circle it, then again we first person circle it. Now here all are the first person, so first person changes according to the speaker. Speaker is in third person, so you have to use he. Okay, and but if it's our, so the plural of that, that is our ship, so it is their ship. Okay, now next is the captain told the prince that, comma gets replaced with that, their ship, our ship changes to their ship, could sail very fast, and even if we, so they changes to they because it is plural, so we have to use they, even if they did not start, so it is did not start. Okay, as I've told you, till midnight, comma, we again changes to they, will changes to would, so it is they would be able to reach England earlier than anyone else. Now number 4, Mr. Memon said, my savings in the bank now exceed 10 lakh rupees. I'll go back to my village and settle in a farmhouse. So the reporting verb is said. Okay, then the reported verb is, my savings in the bank now exceed. So exceed is your reported verb. Okay, and I will go back, so will changes to would. So next will be the speaker. Speaker is Mr. Menon. Okay, and there is no listener, but we'll see if we want listener, then we have to assume it. Next is my, again first person circle, then it is I, first person circle, my, first person circle. All are in first person, so we'll change according to the speaker. Speaker is Mr. Menons, again male, we'll be using he instead of my and I and my. Okay, now the fourth step is to go for the nearness, that is adverbs, and we have this nearness, that is now, so you have to put a flower. So now changes to then. Okay, so it sounds, Mr. Menon said that. Okay, my savings, so whose savings it is? His savings in the bank now changes to then, exceed changes to exceeded, then exceeded 10 lakh rupees. Now again this I is who? He. So he would go back to my village, changes to his village, and settle in a farm house. So it sounds, Mr. Menon said that his savings in the bank then exceeded 10 lakh rupees. He would go back to his village and settle in a farmhouse. Now next is, the young man said to the judge, my lord, some time ago I lent this man 10,000 rupees, but he has never paid them back. So the reporting verb is said, so it changes to told. Okay, but because it is there using the word my lord, so whenever we use your honor, my lord, we respect the people and say, and there are people at the post or the authorities, so we'll say he respectfully told the judge. Okay, now the verb, reported verb is lent. It is simple past already, so we'll change it to past perfect. It changes to had lent. Then it is has, present perfect, changes to had, past perfect. Okay, then we'll go for the speaker. The young man is the speaker, circle it. The judge is the listener, put a box. Next, we'll go for the pronouns in the reported speech. It is my, first person, circle. I, first person, circle. Then it is he. Okay, he is third person, so we don't change usually. So he, I'll put a tick, as I have put, you also put it. We will not change this thing. Okay, then again them is the third person. Third person never changes, so third person also will put a tick. That this means we don't have to change these things. Now begin with any nearness. So is there any nearness used? Yes, this. So put a flower. So this will change to that. And now we'll begin writing. The young man respectfully told the judge. Okay, comma gets replaced with that. Some time ago. Okay, some ago is also a nearness, children. So ago you have to put a flower. That changes to before. So it is some time before I, this all are first person, so they will change according to the speaker, young man, so you will use he. So before that, sometime before, he had lent that man, because this changes to that man, 10,000 rupees, but now he is not going to change because it's third person, so it remains he had never paid them back. Now number 6, I shall go to my boss and say, sir, I have tried my best and can do no more. Okay, so again, sir is a person at the authority or at the post, so you will be using respectfully only if you want to use it. So it is I shall go. Okay, so it's simple future. So in future, the verb don't change. When the reporting verb is shall go, it's future. So the reporting verb inside the reported verb will not change. So have tried will remain have tried, you can see here. Okay. But reported verb won't change, but pronouns will definitely change. Next thing, so it is I is the speaker, circle it. My boss is the listener, box it. Then it is I, first person, circle. My, first person, circle. So both are the first person, so it will change with the speaker. The next thing is the speaker itself is in first person, so we don't have to change these things. Fine. And next thing, we don't have to change even the verbs, that is have tried and can do. Okay, so it will become I shall go to my boss and respectfully tell. I cannot say said or told. Why? Because it is say, shall say. So it is shall tell him that I have tried my best and can do no more. Next is, he said, I regret that the goods I supplied were of an inferior quality. So it is said is the reporting verb. So now reported verb will change. So the reported verb is supplied. Supplied is simple past, so that changes to past perfect. So it becomes had supplied. Okay. And had been of inferior quality. So simple past changes to past perfect. Word changes to had been. Now we'll go for the speaker. Speaker is he. There is no listener. Now inside the reported speech, I, first person, circle. Again I, first person, circle. So it becomes again the circles or the first person pronoun changes with the speaker. Your speaker is in third person. So here also you will, instead of I, you will use he. Again instead of I, you will use he only. Fine. So it is he regretted that the goods he comes here. He had supplied, had been of an inferior quality. So supplied changes to had supplied, word changes to had been. So it sounds he regretted that the goods he had supplied had been of an inferior quality.